Hey, I'll combine two topics here, okay? So there are types of batteries that are to blame for starting fires. A lot of the time, it's not the battery itself, it's other things causing the issues. But it's dangerous. It's dangerous to leave these in your apartments. Definitely less and less airplane carriers will allow things like this. Even in storage, you could be starting a fire. I mean, more and more buildings, I think, should provide places for people's electric or hybrid bikes, and that they have these buildings totally fireproof in the sense that it can't impact the rest of the residents. But and then you're looking at fire stations, like they have to train more in these kinds of fires, but also we're seeing a lot of people defending firefighters that they saw work really hard, and they did. They work really hard, even sometimes with guilt and risk their lives. But what you don't see in fire departments, and I've studied a few, is you don't see problem solving type training. You don't see training where, what if this situation happens? And by the way, these what ifs, they don't require supernatural or magical thinking. They're possibilities of things that haven't happened before, but they're physically possible to happen. And when they happen, the flaws won't be nature. It'll be human error or human poorly trained people that might appear to work really, really hard. And they might even believe we did the best we could, but nobody could have known that fire burns, It's a little bit like that. Like, for example, there'll be studies about what's happening in LA, and then they'll blame a lot of insurance companies and they'll blame a lot of politicians, but really it's a species wide issue, and it's not just related to firefighting. It's related to search and rescue, armies, uh, you know uh, emergency medical personnel. There's a lot of things that they don't train enough for, that rarely happens, but that are going to happen more and more. So part of it is climate catastrophe is going to make them happen more and more. And the other part, listen to this, it's really important, is our species is devolving. It is. So for you to mitigate things for the sake of your own families and children, is you have to train more. You have to push yourself hard to tap into the higher functions of your brain, because your kids deserve that. They deserve a collapse that is slowed down in their generations to come and not sped up by your intellectual laziness. You need to train harder.